Hello. Yes, it is time for another sketchbook tour. It's because I had nothing else that I thought I could upload. So here we are. Yes, with a semi-old sketchbook that I'm gonna open up for you. Yeah, let's open it up and see what contents it has. I'm just gonna see so it's all in frame. Well, start with saying that the sketchbook I started in 2017, and I decided apparently to draw a bunch of weird things on the back side of the cover of the sketchbook. I'm pretty sure I tried to make this weird fellow into an OC at one point, so I guess he could be called an old OC. Yeah, a pretty weird looking one. Yeah, and there's gonna be lots of sketches of heads and bodies that are gonna look quite weird and not very good. Because I was not good at all at drawing bodies. I'm not really gonna comment over most of these sketches because they're not very special. Yeah, I tried to draw, apparently, well, obviously I tried to draw T-Rex. I guess it's supposed to be just a dinosaur with one leg, unless the other leg is hidden behind the tail, which it could be. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave up on it because I realized that it was too hard to draw a dinosaur, and it just didn't work. I couldn't make it work. So yeah, it's just a failed sketch of a dino. Attempt of drawing a car, bunny, some demon, unfinished sketch of a demon, and a very creepy monster, I guess. Well, I think it's sort of creepy looking. He's sort of creeping behind this pair of people. Couple, friends, whatever they might be. I remember trying to decide back then decide a style that I was gonna use when I drew my illustrations, and I tried to make this style my sort of main style, but yeah, it never stuck with me. I'm not very good with sticking with styles. I just kind of do what I want to do, and yeah, edgy looking dude with some veins. An awful sketch of a woman's body, and a head that doesn't look right on that body at all. Dumb looking sketch of a dragon with puny legs. Some unfinished sketches. Demon with quite long horns. Either mentally deranged or possessed. No, definitely possessed. He looks possessed because he's got pointy teeth and black eyes. Vampire. This coloring job isn't very good, but I wasn't the best at coloring. Well, sometimes I succeeded and other times I failed very so hard. Maybe I shouldn't phrase it like that. Failed quite a bit at it. Yeah. But you can't succeed all the time. The backlighting kinda looks dumb, and it also kinda works, but you know, it still looks kinda weird. But I still kinda like it. Especially the candles and the lights around them. Yes. Fancy fellow with the top hat. Those hands look a bit weirdo. I wasn't very good at drawing hands back then. Still not. Booty. Some skulls. Some cross-hatching with a liner. Guess I tried to draw is with make a illustration by cross-hatching in the shadows, the depths of the illustration. I mean, it's incorrect the way I drew the skull, I'm pretty sure, but it still kinda looks alright in a way, I guess. Yeah, not good. Not good at either. Some bunnies and very textured. Ugh, I have a hard time pronouncing that word. But the bunnies are quite cute. Like, look at them with the little round chubby faces. Yeah, cute bunnies. She's a looking dude with a bunch of cross-hatching and some weird big blue eyes. Yeah, I have some weird illustrations in this one. Well, my standard thing, I think, is weird illustrations though, so I guess it's not too weird for me, if you know what I mean. Beginning of a dragon with some weird head details. And beginning of a chibi of my OC, which is Cadmus, and he's also sort of half my mascot. I don't know if I should call him a mascot or not, but yeah, I don't know what more to say about it. Unfinished sketch of a anime looking head and an eye. I don't know if my style is anime-ish looking or if it's just a little bit. I mean, I know it's inspired by anime because I watch anime and I like anime, so it's obviously gonna be inspired by it, or obviously it is inspired by it because it looks sort of anime-ish. A dragon, or should I say an unfinished dragon, but I decided, I guess, to line the face or the head of the dragon because I remember I was quite proud of the head, but I kinda gave up on the body because drawing wings are a pain. I still don't know how to quite do it. A funny looking fellow with a very fancy suit and a cane. Unfinished sketch of a distressed looking man, dude, woman, I think. Some miniature illustrations of a dragon, I guess. Dude with a beanie for some reason, and a blue weird cat. Kinda still like the way this cat looks though. It's kinda cute in a weird way. And a weird little chaotic related thing. If you know who Chaotic is a YouTuber, which I don't know if he still posts or uploads. I don't think he is. I'm still subscribed to him, I think. He used to collaborate or play a lot with PewDiePie way back in the days. Silhouette Demon. I still like this illustration. It's simplistic but still like impactful, I guess. And the white outline. Unfinished sketch of a woman's body. A poor attempt of drawing a dude who's being, I guess, attacked, strangled, or influenced by a demon behind him. I remember at the time when I drew this, I'm pretty sure I drew this character here to sort of represent myself and my awkwardness around people. That's why, you know, he's pulling down his beanie like that and is looking quite uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm still not very good around people. I'm sort of socially awkward, as people say. Weird looking woman, girl, whatever. Monster with I don't know. I think the head might be too big. Maybe. Some dragon heads and me trying to get better at drawing wings. Monster. Mummy. I wish I'd finished him. September. Nearing Halloween or nearing October. Well, not really. The 9th. I guess I used to do this because I was excited that Halloween was gonna soon be a thing. Because I do like Halloween quite a bit, even though I don't really celebrate it. Because, well, I do sort of celebrate it in my own mini way. Dude who strangled himself for some reason. I had a thing with drawing characters in quite a lot of that had quite a lot of problems, I guess. A messed up dude with a ripped shirt and a wound on his torso. Had to think a while to remember what that word was for the right word. Some random little doodle sketches. Unfinished sketch. Same unfinished monster with a terrifying mouth. Oh my gosh, that head is way too big, and what the heck is wrong with her arms? As I said before, just look at this. I was not good at drawing bodies back then. Unfinished, full body, sitting girl. I kinda wish I had finished this because I really like the concept of this. So, a girl that's walking through woods and behind, deep in the woods, is a creepy looking house. Well, it was gonna look creepy when if it had been finished, because she would be walking in the night, obviously. Do the lava face, some shitty skulls, an eye with a skull for a pupil for some reason, pumpkin head, a monster that's rocking out to some, I guess, rock, hard rock, however you say it. I still like the way this looks, although this hand is way too big, because this hand is clearly smaller than this one. But yeah, he's cool. Or at least I think he is. A failed illustration of a weird, mysterious monster demon-ish thing with a glowing orb. Magic glowing orb, I don't know. Pretty sure this was a sketch for a sculpture that I was gonna do in art class or as an art project. Is the thing for school. I should have just said that. Unfinished sketch. Weird, drippy, black silhouette, greenish monster. I don't know how to describe it. Here's when I did my first, or started my first Inktober, and this I posted to one of my Instagram accounts that I no longer have, because it just got a bit too much. I got overwhelmed by it, or rather I didn't feel quite right about it anymore. I wasn't liking posting things there anymore, so I just ended up deleting it. Werewolf, long, slim, slendery, freaky looking fingers he's got. Unfinished sketch, second day of October. Some cute little simplistic looking kitties and some happy looking pumpkins. Vampire who's drinking some blood out of a wine glass. I'm just gonna call them spirits. Weird black and white monster with a little goofy looking fluffy mini monster on his shoulder. Yeah, I wasn't very proud of this one when I finished it, and I still am not. Slenderman, yeah, I still like this one, even though, I mean, there's some flaws here and there, but I still like it. Some dude with a mask, creepy looking monster lady with some quite extreme claws there. Demonic looking cat, some very sharp teeth, some very pointy teeth, and creepy pumpkin. My OC Cadmus. A head of a scarecrow which wasn't very well drawn. Oh, rather, I mean, it wasn't very well colored. With cartoony-ish looking skull thing. And the monster in the woods. The poor background. Spider. Weird dragonish looking monster. I'm just gonna guess this poor dude came across this huge monster in a cave somewhere. Poor that dude, or poor him. I'm gonna guess that is the idea that this was gonna be a cat that accidentally stepped on a witch broom, and then it just took off, and the cat doesn't know how to get back to the ground. A weird magician looking fellow. A witch with horrible coloring. Especially the cap that's around her neck there. Weird dude with a mask. Just awful skull. And this was for when I got 50 followers on Instagram. Which I regret doing this illustration because it really doesn't matter. Because there's no guarantee that that number is gonna stay, you know. So it was kind of a waste of a time. But at the same time, I do like showing appreciation in some way or form. So, not to say that it was a complete waste of time, because it wasn't. A very weird concept of an eye that has teeth on the eyelids. Yeah, that's freaky looking. A very naughty looking ghost already. He looks like he's been up to some tricks or whatnot, you know, trick or treat, toilet paper. It looks like he's definitely done something that he shouldn't have. Awful ghostly thing. Bad illustration of a knife. A sketch of a skull. Not really much of an ink illustration, although if you don't count the outline and the highlighter. The moon with some bats. The Grim Reaper. I guess. Yes. Still really like the way I made the handle of the scythe. Yeah, a very bad looking, crotch-hatchy, messy illustration of a zombie perhaps. And the last day of Inktober, I of course had to end it with Jack Skellington. Had to think for a while to remember what he's called. Can't believe that I got a brain fart there, or a brain freeze. Not brain freeze, just that my brain stopped working for a while, for a minute, for a second rather. Yeah, I really like that movie. And I really like Jack Skellington as a character. And I love his suit. I just love his design. unfinished sketch, unfinished dragon, some unfinished faces, heads, dude who's leaning, streetlight thing. This could have looked pretty neat if I had finished it, but I got a bit too lazy. A really bad dragon. I don't know why I decided to make his cheek so puffy. Just looks weird. Yeah, unfinished, insane looking girl with the awful hand. Another dragon, kind of goofy looking. Attempt of drawing a dog and a cat, and this cat looks really pissed off. And this is still today one of my favorite illustrations that I've done in a sketchbook. I love the way it looks, even though it's, you know, sort of simplistic, because it's a side profile of a face. Monster tried to experiment with perspective with this hand and arm there. I'm pretty sure I didn't really get it right though. Distressed looking dude. Some mini illustrations that I just colored in with some highlighters because I like the look of it. So yeah, unfinished sketch again. Many unfinished sketches. My attempt back then to draw some sort of weird perspective stuff. Experimenting with perspective, I guess. Yeah, I tried to make a semi-realistic portrait. And here comes my two favorites. Well, the bloody Malcory one, you know, the sort of side profile was also my favorite of the sketchbook, but these two are also two of my favorites of the sketchbook, especially this one, because this one took me forever to finish, because as you can see there's a lot of details in it. A lot of cross-hatching, shadows. I've never been really good at doing solely ink illustrations like this, but somehow I managed to pull off a semi-decent looking ink illustration, or a liner illustration. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, this goofy looking fellow with a cute little hat, or a cap. It's a cap, not a hat, it's a cap. Some dispensers, that's what it's called, right? I think. I don't know. It's got no nose, just a hole. The wonders of my imagination. Yeah, he looks quite insane, alright. And this hand is just... it looks kinda broken. And the fingers are way too slim. But I like his hair, I don't like the color of it. The rest of it is just kinda meh. doodle sketches that are not really worth talking much about. And the last illustration of the sketchbook, yep, the last one, which is another insane looking character. Yeah. Yeah, the sketchbook is quite thick. Usually my sketchbooks aren't this thick. I mean, it's not that thick. I'm just surprised that I actually sort of finished it, because usually I leave a bunch of pages untouched, which I have sketchbooks that are only like half done, or even not even half done. So yeah, sorry for more of my rambles, but yeah, this also sort of laminated illustration. I tried to make homemade stickers, and this one I guess I decided to put on the sketchbook, because might as well use them for something. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. Thanks for watching. Yeah, and if you're interested, I have 2 other sketchbook tours on my channel. I don't know if I am gonna link the most recent one or not. I probably won't. Or maybe I'll just put as, you know, a recommended video or something. Well, bye.